Hey, fellow it's the boys in here, and today we're gonna be having an NUTR match. I had 2 days ago against Sam, and this was a very close match. Like, it came down to some of the stuff, you know, I'm not even gonna spoil it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna spoil it. Anyways, we're on the air time, baby, putting up the rocks, stealth rocks. On the first turn, he's gotta put up the rocks as well, so we're kind of both throwing rocks towards each other. He does have an upper hand because he does have a rapid spinner, but I do have a ghost type, so I can maybe possibly spin his block, but spin his block, block his spin, yes, block his spin makes perfect sense. That other sentence didn't have much sense behind it. Anyway, Samitode is gonna go for the Ice Wind because I'm trying to break his 30, plus I want to scout if he does have the possible Metal Burster, and he does have the possible Metal Burster, so that's pretty horrible. But I'm not really losing much, so I'm gonna keep on going with it. If he does switch out, something on his team is gonna get less speed out of it, and in this case it's gonna be his Serpier, so that's pretty great. I'm gonna directly switch out my Probo Pass because I actually expected, well, Giga Drain is probably gonna predict me to go for the Sap Sipper switch, so he's probably gonna go for something different, and he did go for this, so that is pretty horrible. I mean, lead seat I could have still world switch, sub lead seat could have been a problem, but in this case he actually reveals me he's a dual screener in form of light screen as well as reflect. Ladies and gentlemen, that Fiend, that team is bulky to no end. So my main strategy right now is in full reverse. I need to stall, and stall is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna switch out to Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne, my friends, Bruce Wayne can burn stuff down. Unfortunately, I do not get a burn. Lava Plume was there to try to get as much damage against his Serpier as possible. Plus, again, for a possible burn, it's sometimes, you know, it's all about that maybe getting that status. But I decided to go for the Toxic afterwards. I mean, if you cannot burn it, then you poison it. And in this case, it's gonna be fine because he does decide to go for the Coal Mine. With Coal Mine, Psychic is probably not a 2-shot still because I'm a special defensive one, but he switches out. Now, I thought to myself, why did he switch out? But he actually told me he made a mistake when the item was concerned because he's got Choice Scarf. And again, I could have still stay in, go for the Earthquake, which I did, but he actually managed to skillfully avoid that by switching out to his Firo and manages to get a crit Choice Bandit U-turn on me. I'm starting to believe that that is Choice Bandit, like without a doubt. I'm starting to believe that is Choice Bandit. Without a doubt, starting to believe. Okay, that really doesn't make any sense. I'm really thinking that the Choice Bandit won, just because of how, you know, he switches out and crit Sniper. Still, this is defensive Samitode, and that is still on stab. So, do not, you know, I just want to mention that back then, I was thinking it's Choice Scarf because I was kind of overestimating Firo's potential power, but I believe I was wrong. Anyways, I switch out to Probo Pass, hoping that poison is gonna be enough. I was badly mistaken. My calculations were off here, off the charts. I will need to appropriately switch back to my Samitode, which I could have done before, but you know, Grumpig, well, I guess it's okay. You know, poison is gonna take him down now, so I guess having it as a Deathfire was something that was unavoidable. I could have switched out back, but you know, actually, yeah, I could have stayed in with. But then this thing could have easily take switch in. I'm paralyzed with my Probo Pass. Stuff could have been pretty horrible. Anyways, I switch out to Natsu, the opposite gender in here. That's very unfortunate. To make stuff even worse, I managed to miss. Natsu, what are you doing, man? He's gonna go for the Reflect. It's gonna be pretty crazy because this Serpier is gonna take this move like it's nothing. Now I'm starting to understand why nobody runs Dual Chop. I mean, it's 90% and it just misses on the first time using it. Was it the first time? Or is it the second time? You know, it's kind of weird. But Light Screen he's gonna set up. I'm gonna switch out to Bruce Wayne because again, I know his moveset, so I know he's got Giga Drain as something to offensively hit me because he doesn't have Giga Drain. Then what else does he have? You know, if he would have come down to the 1 versus 1 situation, he would have been walled if he didn't have anything to truly hit me with. But Giga Drain take him down to the Overgrowth range, and ladies and gentlemen, he gets a crit on the most needed turn, just because that's gonna give him the recovery he needs in order to survive this Lava Plume. And I managed to get a burn, but the burn is not gonna be enough. It is kind of useful, but it's surely not gonna be enough. And it's fine, you know, it's kind of balancing stuff out. Anyways, he's gonna go for the Glare. I'm gonna go for the Lava Plume. I was expecting him to predict me to switch out to my Sap Sipper Sawsbuck, and that is exactly what he does. So that was a move on my behalf, but now I'm starting to wonder, Wartortle, Wartortle can go for the Scald. He may just take me down, he may Rapid Spin, take this Pokemon as an opportunity, and for me to bank that he may go for the Scald, get a burn on my Mischievous, I may not take that risk. And that was a risk I did not take, and he did see right through me on that turn by going for the Scald, and afterwards he's gonna take me down. Again, I cannot directly switch out to Mischievous on the first turn because Scald burn could have been horrible, and this Pokemon could have been a very good setup. So I decided to just playing it safe. Getting some Stealth Rock damage is fine. We're gonna go for the sub. I know based from my previous past experiences with this certain situation, Wartortle is a setup for Mischievous, left to right, without no problem. So especially as I'm at a very good, healthy amount of HP as of right now. Still, I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind. He's gonna go for the Scald. I know 2 Scalds can be enough because there's still, you know, 2 Scalds. And it is stab involved, even coming down from wallish kind of things such as Wartortle. But it's fine because again, here is where he's gonna make an exceptional move. He's gonna directly switch out to his Pliplop, I believe. No, not Pliplop. Seriously, Pliplop. Isn't that one of the stars? Of course, it's Plusle, if I'm not mistaken. One is the Minun and the other one is Plusle. He's gonna go for the Encore. He did expect me to make a sub. That was an excellent move. I should have not done that, ladies and gentlemen. I should have just attacked him. Why was I so greedy? Because this is what happens when you're greedy. Why did I sub? I could have just attacked him. I somehow thought to myself that Mischievous is gonna get some work done, but I was heavily mistaken. Anyways, he switches out to Wartortle. I take him down. Afterwards, he switches out back to his Plusle, and he took me down. I'm not too sure why he didn't just took him down back there and then, but I guess he was thinking that I'm Evilite, maybe, perhaps, but I was Choice Scarf. Anyways, it's fine, because I'm gonna go for Earth Power. He's gonna switch out to later on. Unfortunately, I guess he was actually expecting me to go for a Steel type move, or maybe Power Jam, possibly. I'm not too sure, but later on he's gonna need to take the dust in that case, and I'm gonna switch out back to my Mischievous as he's gonna decide to go for the U-turn. And I do manage to take it. That is very, very surprising for the amount of HP I was at. But then again, I do have Evilite, but still no real EVs in defense. Still, I'm gonna stay in. He's gonna go for the T-Bolt. He's easily gonna outspeed me because that one is running Timid. And I'm gonna switch out to Sauce Box. So ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to the speed tie, and we manage to outspeed him. So that was excellent, because the thing is that now Fearow is gonna need to lock himself into Drill Round, which I resist, or his return, which again my Pro Pass resists. So Pro Pass as well as Sauce Box, making it a good core outside of fighting weakness, and you know, because he is Choice Bandit, I'm gonna outspeed him and take him down clean. So that was the game for today, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Good game to my opponent Sam. It came down to that particular speed tie. If you would have won that speed tie, then stuff would have pretty much just crumble and just absolutely tear down on me. Crazy stuff, man. But again, guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to like this video. Thank you very much for your continued support, and until next time, take care. Peace.